What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Emails at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. So about 3 weeks ago, I made a video because a truck driver said he tried to get a voluntary inspection, which I'll put the segment at the end if you're kind of confused of what that is and why that's important and how that helps you with your trucking company or small business. But dude, Box Truck Bros, they actually tried to get a voluntary inspection for their company. Follow them on all social medias, and he has great information. Now, here's the thing. The DOT inspector straight up said, yes, it is 1000% true. The feds have stopped doing voluntary inspections. First question that so many drivers ask is, why the heck would you ever volunteer for an inspection? Well, he gives the answer. And the reason why is the feds found that these small fleets were scamming the weigh stations and DOT inspections, because what they would do is they would send 1 or 2 brand new trucks and get a voluntary inspection for free, of course, and they would pass with flying colors. And so basically their scores for their company showed that they had a great rating. And then they would have crappy other trucks. And so it's just one of those things where if you as a fleet did not take care of your equipment, had random inspections and were failing them, getting put out of service, doing these volunteer inspections when your equipment was clean and ready to go and made sure that they passed before you went in to get one yourself, it actually made your scores for your company better. So many trucking companies were scamming the government, making it seem like their equipment was clean when honestly 1 or 2 of their trucks were clean, or they were passing for that moment, but the rest of the time they sucked. They were the duct tape mafia, putting duct tape as an MC number. And those are the same fleets and truck drivers that others that take care of their equipment were fighting to compete on for freight rates. So, Mutha Truckers, this right here ruined it for a lot of people.
Okay, sir. I'm sorry, I heard part of what you were saying, but it's super loud.
I was seeing if I can get an inspection.
So this is basically what's going on with the inspections. We used to do what this would be called a voluntary inspection. You come here looking for one.
Yeah.
The federal government won't allow us to do that anymore. The reason being is that large companies, what they were doing, what the Fed found out they were doing is they'd send like 1 or 2 trucks that were brand new over and over and over and over again, because the system basically goes off of percentages.
Yeah.
So if you have 1 inspection and it's bad, you got 100% bad inspection. It's not good looking. So they would flood these ones, and then they'd have shitty trucks driving around all over the place, and it wouldn't affect their stuff.
It's kind of like a little ring.
Basically what they do is they have it so that you have to go over the scales and stuff and kind of like be stopped organically to get them.
Real quick, if you guys don't have, a few minutes to watch this video, the big question of the day is voluntary inspections at weigh stations. Is that over? Because a truck driver saying it is over all across America, stating that feds have sent out an email to all weigh stations across America that they're not doing voluntary inspections. We'll get to why you would ever want a voluntary inspection, but I'm asking that question. Are you seeing the signs as well? What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Emails at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. So I have a quick question to all the truck drivers out there on the road, right? We get another trucker that says, hey, so I tried to get a volunteer inspection in Oregon, and they told me that the Fed sent out an email saying that they are no longer allowing volunteer DOT inspections. I thought he was just being lazy, but I just tried in California, and the same thing. They have this on their door at the Cottonwood scale. The FMCSA hasn't put anything on their website that I can find. Just thought it would be a good story to cover. Just another way they are trying to make trucking a mega carrier only industry. So you can see right here, it says per California Highway Patrol policy, we are no longer allowing volunteer inspections. The big question of the day for all the truck drivers on the road, is this actually true? If you go to a weigh station right now, or you've been called to go in to give your paperwork, are you seeing the sign all across America, or is this just specifically Oregon and California? So let's answer the big elephant in the room. Why the heck would you ever volunteer to get a DOT inspection? In my personal life, as being a truck driver and mover for North American Van Lines, I've gone stop before and gotten a fix-it ticket on my trailer, and I needed to basically get it fixed. So what I did was I actually went and got it fixed, and then went back to another DOT weigh scale and got a volunteer inspection, which was free, right? And so they signed it off, and that was that. The second reason, and this is a bigger reason why you would ever get a volunteer inspection, is because if you're a newer owner-operator, right, you want to book a load, there's going to be freight brokers out there that aren't going to want to work with you. And there are a couple of reasons because of that. And one is because, one, they usually just want to work with carriers that they've worked with before. Two, they want to work with carriers that their friends' companies have worked with before. And if that's not the case, then the third one is they want to work with carriers that have had inspections, random inspections, and great safety scores, right? And so if you've never been inspected or had random inspections, then you just don't have any history letting them know that you are a great carrier for this load. And so truck drivers will go out there as a new owner-operator, MC, and want to get a volunteer inspection because they want to start building that rapport, right? And so when this truck driver states, hey, they're changing the game and making it just for mega carriers, that's what he's talking about right there. So Mutha Truckers, comment down below what your thoughts about this. Volunteering inspections, very important for different various situations, either fix the tickets or just trying to build up that relationship with brokers, which of course I recommend you always go out, try to find direct shippers, but it's very difficult to do that. And a lot of times you build these relationships with brokers first, right? And so at the end of the day, all I'm saying to all you mother truckers out there is, can you check when you have to actually get called into a weigh station if there is some type of sign just like the one in this California DOT weigh station? Because if it's true, then hey, I just want to give that information out there. But Mutha Trucker is saying it is true, and I'm seeing some proof of this, so just want to see if it's all across America. And Mutha Truckers, have a great day. So if these volunteer inspections aren't free, is it another money grab? That's the big thing.